Yes. In our last session, what exactly we did, we agreed that we'll do reading for meanings, and in this lesson, which has just started, we'll discuss the marking scheme, answers which are right and answers which are permissible and those which are completely wrong and will not get you any marks. One thing before I go ahead, I'd like to urge you, all of you, to take your quizzes on time. Late quizzes or not attempting at all will result in zero
Assam,
marks.
sir.
Walaikum Salam. Therefore, I'd like each one of you to take your quizzes on time. There were almost 3 days time, but 50% boys only took the quiz. And I mean, they gave the quiz, rest of them, they were absent. So they will get zero mark for it. Anyways, let's begin with the exercise of reading for meaning. But before that, I'd like to ask how many of you have done reading for meaning completely?
So more than half of it.
Why not full? Is there a lot of workload? Okay, no problem. This is our last lesson of the week, I think. We'll have to do it. Why? Because next week we'll have to do something else. We can't wait. Okay. Now, question one. What was the obvious? Remember, I'm going to discuss reading passage, reading for meaning, titled Monica. Okay. What was the obvious explanation for Monica's odd behavior? And correct answer is old age. Those who have done the exercise, they can open their notebooks and check these answers. Senility is another correct answer. And the wrong answer or the answer which will not get any mark that reads lift off, I could not decide. Which means if you completely lift the whole
Sir,
line, yes,
sir, I have a question. Sir,
yes,
I have
please.
written the answer as I've written the answer that the obvious explanation for Monica's odd behavior was that she was getting old, or so. Is it right? If I right, she was getting
She was getting,
older.
she was becoming old.
Yes, sir.
Uh, she was becoming old. If you look at my screen, is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here it is. She was becoming old. Now, here, why she was becoming old is considered incorrect or they don't allow it. Why? Because the question directly asks you, what is the reason? Reason
Okay, sir.
is old age or the process of becoming old. Okay. The process,
Yes,
it
sir.
was not the process of becoming old, it was in fact old age. So therefore, they have not
Okay.
omitted it, but they have omitted just old age. What I
Sir,
understand, yes,
so what does senility mean?
what?
What does senility mean? The answer that they wrote in
Inconformity.
Allah.
Inconformity, when you are not firmity, informity, when you are not firm, your behavior keeps changing.
Oh, okay, sir.
Sir, sir,
Yes,
sir, why she was old enough? Not the correct answer.
She was old enough. Enough for what?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
This is ambiguous, therefore it is wrong. Okay. You are old enough to understand this
Okay,
idea.
sir.
Okay. So old enough doesn't indicate you are old enough now to understand mature ideas, but it doesn't mean you are. It is because of your old age. Okay. Let's go ahead. This part is clear.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? Fine. Let's go ahead and now read question 2. Question 2 says, what did the writer suspect? What did the writer suspect was the real reason for Monica's odd behavior? And column 1 reads, it might be caused by a plan to get her own way, an old lady's prerogative. Okay, that is the right answer. Means that she wanted to do all things in her own way, okay? Or she thought that she was privileged to do it, and she took it as a privilege, and therefore she behaved in a certain way. She liked to get her own way. She liked to get things done, do things her own way. She was stubborn, willful, obstinate. These are permissible options. But what is not permissible, that is, let me power off my camera. Why? Because there is light directly hitting my eyes. Okay. And what they don't allow, lift off might it be caused on way. Okay. The whole line. Answer must be distilled. Now, what is distilled? Distill is purification. And here distilled simply means that you read the line, you understand its meanings, and then you write its answer. Okay? If you just lift it the way it is written in the text, it will not be, entertained. And this is what I emphasized in my last lesson as well. Any questions regarding this question? Shall I go ahead then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Explain in your own words. Own words has been underlined here. So please focus it. Why it was often hard to go with the strands of Monica's conversation. Okay. Now here, onward question, when there is an onward question, there are certain words, keywords, which are focused. So first keyword is memory and forgetfulness. And the second keyword is crossed and recrossed. These are the words taken from the text. Now, remembering, retaining, recalling, calling to mind, holding on. These are the meanings. Okay. Now let's go ahead and read the remarks. This is an own words question. Keywords are memory and forgetfulness, and crossed and recrossed. Do not insist on correct grammatical form. Mark what you see, ignore wrong answers unless it contradicts a correct one. Okay. Now coming back to the question. It was often hard to cope with the strands of Monica's conversation. And why it was exactly hard, there are two ways to answer it. There are two things which is there. First thing, she was, because of her loss of memory, she could forget things. Okay. And second thing, there were fluctuations in her behavior. and therefore she was not completely understandable. And it was very difficult to exactly say whether it was because of her old age or it was because of the fluctuations of her behavior. Okay. So if you have written similar, anything that has similar meaning, that will be considered correct. There are a couple of things. I don't think any one of you have written things like that. Intelligence or knowledge, silliness and or stupidity, memory failed, worked slowly, was defective, disintegrated. And there are many other things. You have this page. You can go ahead and read it all. But what exactly the writer wants to tell that she could not very clearly mention whether it was because of old age or she had, so many fluctuations, the things mixed up in such a way that she could not give a direct or clear reason why Monica was the way Monica was. Okay, Monica's conversation. Okay. I hope the point is clear. It makes sense to you. Is it so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was not very difficult, and I'm sure you can do it. Now we have question 6 here. In what two ways was Monica's way of crossing the road eccentric? Eccentric is something which is very strange, uncommon, unfamiliar. First is she didn't check where she was going to left or right. She didn't even glance to left or right. Okay, anything similar is correct. Then there is lift. She would cross roads without so much as glancing to left or right. Okay, and access denies verbatim or otherwise. Verbatim or otherwise here means that if you have just picked the line the way it is written. Entire lift of lines 7 to 10. Can somebody say or give a reason why entire lift of lines is not permissible and they don't consider it a good answer? Though the answer is in those lines, but it is not mostly appreciated.
Sir, because
Sir,
I
some
think
of the part, ex-
Talal may go ahead.
sir, because some of the part explains the answer, but some is irrelevant.
sir,
Okay. Yes, Zohair.
sir, because when we're lifting up, we don't infer, and they basically want us to infer make also an inference from the answer.
Yes, you are right. When you lift the whole line, you are not sure where the answer is hidden, and you do not think a lot. You just lift the line the way it is written. And for examiner to distinguish whether you know the answer or whether you just know that the answer is somewhere in these lines. Therefore, the examiner wants to appreciate your capability to understand English, and in such a case, they are unable to do so. Therefore, since it is ambiguous and your position is unclear, therefore they do not award you any mark for it. However, if exact words are understood and then appropriately woven into a sentence structure, they of course appreciate such structures and go for full marks. Okay. Now here this answer, see that she didn't glance much. This is again a wrong answer, and she didn't glance much basically hardly makes any sense. Why? Because looking left or right when you are on road is another situation, and glancing, not glancing much is another. And second one is she meandered. Meander is wandered, zigzagged, wandered from side to side, didn't cross in a straight line by the most direct route. Okay. And you can better understand wandering on a highway, walking in a zigzag, or sometimes you moved one way or the other. It is more troublesome for the traffic than to walk across the road on a straight line. Okay, fine. Lift off, she meander across the busiest roads in town. Okay. So if this is the case, this is also permissible. She crossed, walked across, went across the busiest roads in town. Since meander or any synonym of meander which shows zigzag pattern is not present here, so this answer which I'm going to highlight here, it lacks the meaning of meander, therefore it will be considered incorrect. Okay. Change my position. I, in fact, just sitting in front of tube light and it's hurting me. Okay. Let's go ahead. She walked slowly can be another wrong answer then. And a general response, she was careless. Now, why this answer is wrong? She was careless. Can somebody highlight it?
Sir, may I?
Yes.
Sir, because it is very general.
Yes, general and does not indicate, it doesn't indicate your capability to understand English text. You have not derived meanings from the text. You have given a very, very casual response, which is never appreciated. Okay. You're right. Now, B part of the same question, pick out and write down the single word used later in the paragraph which continues the idea of eccentric. Eccentric and idiosyncrasies are synonyms. Now, the thing which is very important for you here is don't allow more than one word. I'm here in the third column. Okay. Now, sometime when you attempt the paper, you make the same mistake, though not everybody, but at least some of you. What exactly you do? You write that word, but in a complete sentence. Then what can be the pattern? If you write it in a complete sentence, the use of correct word in a phrase or sentence, provided that it is underlined or otherwise highlighted. If you can put inverted commas around the word, that would be fine. If you just provide that single word, that would be correct. If you provide the word in a sentence and underline the word, that would be considered correct. But if none of these has been done and you have written a complete sentence that is grammatically correct, and then you have given that word inside that sentence as well, but what you have not done is neither you have underlined it nor you have put inverted commas around it, so that will be considered wrong then, because it doesn't show you understand which word, or at least you understand but you have not communicated it effectively to your examiner. Even this thing is very important here, that the word is already there and boys like you shouldn't make a spelling mistake. Why? Because you need to pick it from the text and just write it in your answer booklet. But even if a little mistake, a minor mistake in spellings is made, it wouldn't be considered as long as the word can be recognized. So you will get full mark for it. Next C part, same question. What did the writer think she would never again do? Okay. So here, since it's a negative question, so the answer will be positive. She would never take Monica to a concert. go to a concert with Monica, or any similar meaning in any structure. If meanings are similar, so you can award yourself 1 mark for it. Think it would be nice to take Monica to a concert. Again, never again, he would never again think that it would be nice to take Monica to a concert again. So that will be again correct. What is not correct is go to a concert, take her to a concert, take Monica out, take Monica to a social event. So these are indirect answers, and you should not use it. You should use concert and Monica very, very clearly. Okay. Social event is one thing and concert is another thing. Question 7. Explain fully why Cynthia and the writer learned with the wisdom of hindsight. And last time I told you what hindsight is. Today I would like any one of you just to explain it to me before we go ahead. Mahal, what will you say about it? Hindsight. What is hindsight? Are you around? Okay.
So शायद गया हुआ है वो कहीं.
Can somebody explain hindsight?
Sir, it can be like experience from past events or wisdom.
Yes, the wisdom or perception or things you develop or a sense which you develop after the incident has happened. Okay. But before
Yes.
that, you were not capable to solve such a problem. Okay. And most common examples are whenever there is an accident, we gave a lot of suggestions that it could be averted by doing this or that, but nobody ever did it. Why? Because it was very difficult to predict that it was going to happen. Once it has happened, solutions of the problem become easier. So that is hindsight. Okay. Now coming to the question, explain fully what Cynthia and the writer learned with the wisdom of hindsight. It means that their wisdom developed when they took Monica to the concert. Monica behaved in an eccentric way, and then they learned what exactly it was like to take her over there. They should have told, warned, remonstrated with Monica not to take her knitting. Means that in the beginning they did not do it. They didn't remonstrate or criticized or told her not to take knitting gadgets and things like that to the concert. Excuse me. But they only developed this sense once this incident had happened. What the examiner has allowed, they should have remonstrated with Monica when she said she would take her knitting to a concert. It's almost same thing. And don't allow lift of neither Cynthia nor I remonstrated. And the meaning, since it is just the lift of line and the sense is not clear, therefore it will be considered wrong. Or any similar answer. Next question. Explain in your own words how the writer felt sitting in the front row beside Monica. Here, Fasi was clear, and He then pointed it out that conspicuous is noticeable or prominent. Okay? So that will be the correct answer. There were two, in fact, feelings which they had. One was conspicuous, means that they were very clear, prominent, noticeable, or obvious. And the second was embarrassed and ashamed, okay, because of Monica's behavior. Okay. And what will not be entertained, that is visible, seen, nervous, frightened. People were looking at her. She didn't want anyone to see her, horrified, conscious, awkward, uncomfortable. And there are a couple of words which will not be. So here, embarrassed or embarrassment is one thing, and secondly, uh, they were quite noticeable. Why? Because they were sitting in the forefront. This is something which is in your favor. This is an on words question. Keywords are conspicuous and motivated. Don't insist on correct grammatical form. Mark what you see, ignore wrong answers unless it contradicts a correct one. Okay. Don't insist on synonym from the outset, but a sensible context must be established. From the outset, in fact, means from the beginning. And you can use it, or you can use some other word, but you need to set the correct context. Now, coming back to the question again. So, in your own words, how the writer felt sitting in front of a row beside Monica. She felt that they were quite prominent and she felt embarrassed. So that will be because of Monica's behavior. She felt embarrassed. So that will be considered incorrect. Correct. Question 8 reads, explain fully why the pianist was offended and embarrassed by Monica's comment. In our last lecture, we read Monica's words. She said she made her dress out of old curtains. Monica had made a rude, unkind, derogatory, insulting, nasty, bad, negative comment, remark about her dress clothes. So either you can write directly what Monica said, or you can say that whatever Monica said, that was so rude, and her comment was so rude or so negative that because of which the pianist was embarrassed and offended. Okay, that will be considered correct answer. And don't allow lift of icing curtains and so addition of said Monica. But if you now here you see, if you read the whole line, okay, with these words, if you write the whole line, the same comment as it is in the book, but you said Monica, so they will award you one mark for it. Why? Because you have made the situation clear. Now, one thing we learn from this discussion, that in case it is not, even if it is on words question, and what exactly you have done, you have understood the context and you have written the answer in the right context, then you will be given full marks for it. And even if it is not onward question and you have picked the line, but you have sensibly adjusted words that it makes some sense, it will still be entertained and you will hopefully get full mark for it. The only tragic situation for a person appears when, without understanding, he does lifting, or when he misunderstands a line, or third thing is his consistent misinterpretation which hardly makes any sense out of his answer. In such circumstances, we force examiners not to award us any mark for it. Second part is she spoke loudly so that everyone, all the audience could hear. Okay. Okay. The second thing was, of course, she made everyone listen whatever she was saying. Lift off her stage whisper corner of the hall. Okay. Lift of her stage whisper had reached every corner of the home. But this is same thing which I have been saying throughout my lesson, that anything that makes sense, that she was loud enough that everybody could hear her comment, which was derogatory or insulting, so that will be considered right. Okay. And there are a couple of things which the examiner will not permit. Her dress was ugly or hideous, so that has nothing to do. It was a direct, it would be a direct comment, and it does not include uh, that relationship with the curtain. In fact, this is indirect relationship. It is insulting and derogatory. Why? Because there is a certain simile. The dress has been compared, or the dress has been called to be cut out from a curtain. Okay? So this statement indirectly, uh, poses a criticism on the pianist, and then it becomes negative. Okay. Which one feature of the atmosphere in the room made the occasion different from other occasions when Monica did her knitting? Okay. In the hall with wooden floor, there was a complete silence. Okay. One feature that will be silence. Okay. And quietness. And please mention it. Quiet, quiet for quiet. That will be. These are just spelling. This is a spelling mistake. Therefore, it will be entertained. Quiet. This first one is quiet, and the second one is quiet. You, when you say how, somebody says, "How are you?" and you say, "I'm quite fine. I'm quite well." So you use the first one. But when you say keep quiet, see, this one is quiet, and this one is quiet. Quiet is to be quiet or to be silent. As you tell somebody when you hear the noise, be quiet. When you say be quiet, it basically means be silent. So that will be allowed. Spelling mistake will be entertained. She dropped her needles. There was a wooden floor, lift of each time floor. Okay. Basically, feature is asked and not what she did. So here, don't allow indicates all what she did. What is being asked, that is which one feature, okay, of the atmosphere in the room made the occasion different from other occasions when Monica did her knitting. That was complete silence or quietness. What effects does the word hissed have which would not be achieved by, for example, the word said? The correct answer says Monica was angry, impatient, annoyed, perturbed, exasperated, irritated, fed up. And now here you say hissed, effect of hissed. Now, what exactly the writer here, according to the answer, if we go to the answer, read it and find out that the writer or the examiner wants to know what we mean by hissed here, what we comprehend, what exactly we get out of this word hissed. Okay. And we, of course, if we use the word said, it means Monica was not impatient. He was completely calmed down. and she was stable. But here the case is it was not so. She was impatient, and therefore she said the words, but in terms of hist. Okay, so other words will not be. But what it will be allowed, that is harshly. If she said the things harshly or sharply, that will be also allowed. But trying to be quiet, silent, discreet, low voice quickly, any suggestion that the pianist hissed, that will be considered incorrect. Okay. Why do you think the pianist hit a wrong note? Wrong note, you understand that pianist basically hits different keys and different notes are played then. But because of the Monica's sudden sharp remark, pianist hit the wrong key. She was distracted, put off, disturbed, deterred by Monica's hissing or talking. What exactly happened? She was distracted by Monica. Why? Because when live performance goes on, people are mostly sensible and they do not irritate. But if somebody starts irritating the performer by passing remarks, it would really become very difficult for that character to be focused. Why? Because the environment will be hostile, not a friendly one. Monica was talking, that will be wrong. Monica hissed. She heard Monica, okay, she opened her eyes. Now, look, Monica hissed or she heard Monica is considered wrong here. Why? Because the question says, why do you think the pianist hit a wrong note? Was it because of the talking of Monica, or was because of the Monica intentionally distracted the pianist by speaking sharply? So of course that will be the answer. Okay. So we need to understand the behavior of Monica in this term. Fine. Why do you think the writer tells us that Monica wasn't deaf? Okay. Monica wasn't deaf. To tell us, to suggest, imply she was pretending to be deaf, wanted to cause disruption. Her behavior was a performance. She was showing off. She was attention seeking. Okay. And therefore she behaved. Why? Because there was a attendant, and an attendant basically told her to be quiet, but she loudly asked the question, what have you said? And this is what the writer tells, that she was acting, in fact, or showing off. She could hear alone. She seemed to be deaf. She heard the attendant. She wanted to get her own way. These are wrong answers, and the correct answer will be anything where Monica was showing off. Okay, Monica knew the situation. She heard, but she was showing off or she was acting. Why did the audience applaud so loudly? Okay, Monica had entertained, amused them, therefore they applauded so loudly. Okay. The musicians had amused them, that will be wrong. They were applauding Monica, that's wrong. Monica was leaving, that was wrong. Okay. So they were amused and entertained by Monica's performance or Monica's words. Okay. Okay. Explain in your own words what the writer decided about Monica's apparent senility. Okay. Senility is when you are not confirmed, firm, infirmity. What the writer decided about Monica's apparent senility. Okay. Ruse is one keyword which has been taken from the text, and the second word is delight, enjoyment, or happiness. Okay. So these two words, which sense they make, Zuhaib? Ruse and delight.
Sir, can you repeat the sentence, please?
I'll show you the question first. The question is, Explain in your own words what the writer decided about Monica's apparent senility. Okay. Why? Because writer has his or her own view on Monica's infirmity. And the examiner tells that there are two words which can be used. One is ruse and the other one is delight. I just want to know why ruse and delight are suitable keywords to answer this question.
Sir, because ruse shows deceptance
Ruse shows any technique which can be used.
and delight shows happiness, maybe.
Yes, technique, plot, tactic, deception, and delight is happiness. He used certain, deceptive techniques in order to get entertained, in order to become happy. Okay, so let's read the remarks. Don't insist on correct grammatical form. Mark what you see, ignore wrong answers unless it contradicts a correct one. To leaving the concert, a plan to get pleasure from leaving concert. Okay. Answers linked specifically to leaving the concert, a plan to get pleasure from leaving the concert. Anything that is related that she finally left the concert just to get pleasure, so that will be considered right. Next, we have choose five of the following words. For each of them, give one word or short phrase. You can read these words yourself and you can find out where you stand. If you have written anything that is uh, relevant to the second box, that will be considered. If you have written directly anything that falls in the third box or which is very close to it, that will be considered wrong. Okay. But there are certain instructions which I would like to read for you, which you must understand. Okay, mark only the first five words attempted. It means even if you attempt 6, 7, 8, 9, or if there are more words you attempt them, that will not be entertained. 2. For each word attempted, mark the first answer only when more than one answer is offered. So please don't give two answers. A comma or the word or indicates a second attempt. For two answers joined by and, allow one correct answer if the other answer is not wholly wrong but neutral. Chaos and untidiness for mayhem. Now here, if you have used and for two words and both mean same, or one is neutral and one is same, so that will be then considered. For a short phrase answer, mark the first 7 words only. Credit a correct element within this limit, which means if any 3 words, 4 words, 5 words out of 7 words make sense and answer the question, you can mark it correct. But if it doesn't, if first 7 words there is no word which gives or presents a suitable synonym, then it will be considered incorrect. Ignore misspelling if the word is phonetically recognizable. Okay. Phonetically recognizable means if I, E, A, or any single word, a single letter is missing, so you can even award full marks. Ignore errors of tense and grammatical form, but only if the meaning is correct. So that's another, you can say, concession for you, which you can enjoy. Okay, that's it. Now, quickly, what exactly I want you to learn, that is your grammar section. We have little time. Complex structures we want to discuss, and let's continue with those complex structures.